sure this shit is doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, alright people. What up, what up? What's going on? It's your boy Mr. Locario. The bad boy of the dating game was good. So real quick, I wanted to do a real short joint today. What up, Dr. Splantano, Whiskey to Don, Jermaine Jones was popping. You feel me? I wanted to do something real quick, but before we get into all of that stuff, remember, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com or click the link below to get your copy today. You feel me? So, gonna get it going. So you haven't seen any streams all week? Yeah, I was busy, man. I have to do a lot of shit, man. Got to do a lot of shit. But we good, and I'm gonna do another one tomorrow too. So, you're gonna get it popping today and tomorrow. Shit, I forgot to fucking connect my fucking internet shit. Hopefully this shit will stream decently, so I don't have to connect the shit. But anyway, what's good? I'm not gonna be here too long. L Hall was going on, was popping. So real quick, I wanted to talk about 3 reasons why guys are still complaining about chicks, man. Because I'll be watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and dudes still is just complaining about chicks all day, just mad as hell, pissed off, just upset. And I'm like, God damn. You feel what I'm saying? Jermaine Joe said I can't hold down on you like that. What up, got juices going on, bro? But yeah, a lot of dudes is still complaining, still bitching, still moaning, still getting upset, still, feeling a certain type of way. You feel what I'm saying? Man. J. John 40, you said they ashy and ugly. It's all about looks. Yo, dudes be so goofy with that shit. I'm like, yo, are cats still on this whole looks thing? I'm like, God damn. It's insane how many dudes are still on this looks thing. They're like, oh my God, it's all about looks. It's all about looks. Look, let me tell you guys something. If you want to understand something about the game, it's never all about just one thing. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're thinking it's all about looks, or it's all about, if you say it's all about whatever, period, anything you say it's all about, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, what I wanted to talk about real quick. What up, Kenwood Drive? What's going on? Martin 79934. What's good? What I wanted to talk about real quick is, 3 reasons why dudes are still complaining about chicks, man. And one of the reasons are, and this is in no order really of importance, but let me just name them real quick. One of the reasons is because guys aren't getting women. You understand? Since they're not getting girls, they're complaining about girls. Because if you were getting girls, you wouldn't be complaining about girls. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Like, I can tell, a dude's level of game or where he's at when it comes to dealing with women based off of how much he's complaining. Now, let's get something straight here. Most guys are going to, at some point, complain about women. You understand? So I don't think there's a dude on earth who's interacting with women who hasn't had a complaint here or there. You feel what I'm saying? But what you got to understand, if this is the everyday thing, if this is like your favorite pastime to complain about chicks, that means you ain't getting no chicks. I'm talking about complaining to the point where, like, that's almost like their identity. That's just how these dudes are. It's kind of like when you look at someone who's a racist, and they can't help but being racist all day. It's just like it wakes them up in the morning just being a fucking racist, right? The same thing about a dude complaining about chicks all day. It's like he can't help himself. He has to complain. Because the complaining is making him feel good about his situation. Because if the chicks are fucked up, you feel what I'm saying? That's a better reason as to why he's not getting the girls versus it's because he doesn't have any game and he's not getting shit popping. You feel what I mean? So that's the first reason, is that these guys are not getting girls. That's why they're complaining. Now the second reason is when some of these guys are getting girls, but they're not getting the type of girls they want. Right? So they're getting girls, but they're not getting the type of girls they want. So what happens is that, let's say they want girls who they consider 8, 9s, and 10s, and they're getting the 5s and the 6s. And the 8, 9s, and 10s, they're not really trying to get with these dudes, or, they're too scared to approach those girls. Or even if, let's say, they do get a girl who they think is 8, 9, or 10, they get her number, they sort of put her on a pedestal, and sometimes not even consciously, but on a subconscious level, they put her on a pedestal. And that chick, let's say she plays him, she ignores him, whatever it is, and, he's pissed off that he can't get the girls he really wants. So that he keeps complaining and getting pissed off, because what happens is he's not getting the girls he wants, and the girls he is getting, he doesn't really want them, and it's a reflection of how weak his game is. You feel what I'm saying? So every time he sees that girl he don't like, that girl that he's not attracted to, that girl that he's settling for, he's pissed off. Because he's getting sex, but it's not the sex he wants, and after he has that sex, he feels terrible. He's like, oh my God, what am I doing? But he can't get the ones he really wants, and the ones he really wants are the girls who are shitting on him. You understand? So, that's crazy. Martin73934, you said, have I ever gone back and listened to old videos and be like, damn, I said that? Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. That usually happens. When you grow, you start to see your shit. You used to say, be like, damn, I said that. I was on that type of shit. But yeah, so the first reason is they're not getting chicks. Second reason is they're getting chicks, but it's not the chicks they want. Right? And now the third reason is these dudes don't know how to manage the relationships they have with these women. They don't know how to manage the women. So a lot of times you got dudes on online, a lot of the, let's say the MGTOW crowd, for example, where a lot of their issues and complaints, they'll say, stuff like, oh, female nature is flawed, and these chicks, they do this crazy stuff, and yada, yada, yada. Well, what they don't understand is that women are going to treat guys differently based off of how those guys are, how those guys interact with them. See, women are going to follow your lead. So if you don't know how to lead a chick, and she's going around, doing a whole bunch of goofy shit, and you're just there co-signing it. No, not necessarily co-signing it, but you're there sort of like, you sort of are co-signing it because you're not really like checking her on it. And then she does some dumb shit, right? And you want to sit there and say, oh, these chicks do this and this and that. No. You allowed those chicks to do this, this, and that. You're still sticking with them. You're still trying to get with them. You're still trying to get some sex. So you're basically okay with them doing this, this, and that because you're not, kicking them to the curb. You're still co-signing that behavior. But see, this is where guys get it confused. They think that women are just being like that, period, to guys, just in general. But what they have to understand is that a way a woman treats you is a reflection of how you approach the situation. You understand? So if you approach the situation as a guy who's a lame, a guy who women don't respect, a guy who doesn't know how to, lead chicks, then you're going to get a certain result. You're going to get a certain outcome. See, what you got to understand about this is you have to interact and find women who are coachable. Some women you deal with aren't going to be coachable, or they're not going to want to be coached by you. And what do I mean by coachable? Meaning this girl knows she listens to what you're saying, and she takes heed to what you're saying, what you're about, and she's down with your program and she follows that. If you're dealing with a girl who's, because I always hear guys complain, oh, these chicks will be out here and they'll disrespect you and get you in trouble with the law and yada yada yada. And I'm like, so you didn't peep, first of all, that this girl was on that bullshit, and let's say she wasn't on that bullshit, you didn't peep how she started to get on that bullshit because you as a man wasn't doing your job to check her and manage that situation. You gotta understand that, man. Like, dudes just be thinking like, because this is what you gotta understand. You're gonna have, the same chick will treat two different guys differently. So let's say you have a chick named, Jasmine or something, and Jasmine is seeing Thomas and Jonathan, and she's treating Thomas with the utmost respect, but she's shitting on Jonathan. Jonathan's gonna be like, oh, these girls are bullshit, they be playing games, they be acting stupid, she does this and she does that. And then Thomas is looking at him like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, the chick I'm fucking with, she treats me good. You understand? She listens to what the fuck I'm saying. And Jonathan is like, nah, bro, this girl I'm talking to, she's just belligerent, she's on some bullshit. And these dudes don't even know they talking about the same chick. You see what I'm saying? They're literally talking about the same girl, but they have two different experiences. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Birdman 5 Stunner, what's going on, bro? What is going on? All right, how's the stream acting? Because I didn't even put in my. I should have put in this damn fucking thing. Can you get me the white cord? It's right there. And then just plug it in the ear. And then there's another. Yeah, just take one side and then do that. Let me grab that. We try to plug this in still. Here, just. And there's the other piece over there, but you can get that when you come back. Man. Alright, so I'm going to try to plug this joint in because this shit is acting funny style now. I forgot to even do this. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. Hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Let's try this now. See if this will work. All right. All right, I'm back. I am back. Let me make sure this shit is going. All right. All right, I think it should be a little bit better now. It's a little bit better now. Hold on. All right, can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Is everything good? Shaddy Ratty from Africa? Shit, I didn't even know that. Let me redo this fucking thing. I don't know why this shit. Turn on. Come on with this. All right, so hopefully, this shit'll be good from now. I'll try to reboot the shit. All right. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so basically I was saying that there's a lot of dudes out there who don't know how to manage the situations that they're in. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know how to manage the situations that they're in when it comes to women. And this is why they're having those experiences. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're having those experiences. Man, it's crazy because I'll be watching a lot of dudes videos on YouTube, and I'm looking at what a lot of these cats are saying, and what I see is a lot of dudes talking about a whole bunch of shit just off of frustration. A lot of cats be frustrated and shit. And so that frustration, leads them to, complaining all the time. And then the complaining isn't attractive. And this is why they aren't getting chicks. Because even if they're literally not complaining in front of the girl, that energy they have from all the complaining and the bitching and the moaning, it comes out when they're dealing with women. You understand? It comes out. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, what was your thoughts on, because I was thinking about this the other day, the rapper XXXTentacion, he got killed the other day. These dudes ran up on his car and shot him. And they're saying that, it was just dudes trying to rob him or something. Some people were saying that, it's because of the beef in hip-hop and all this other stuff. And see, this is why I focus on what I'm trying to do and not really deal with the riffraff. You feel what I'm saying? Because let's say that his death was because of some bullshit, because of some beef. You understand? You don't want to surround yourself with a whole bunch of nonsense and a whole bunch of negative energy, because shit like this can happen. Now, shit like this can happen regardless of that, but you're only helping it, come to light if you are putting that energy out. You feel what I'm saying? So, you got a lot of cats on YouTube that want to beef, and, dudes want me to beef with other people and all that. I'm like, no, I'm not with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I'm not with none of that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, I want everybody to do their thing, to stay focused, to succeed with whatever the fuck they're doing, and keep that shit pushing. That's it. That's it. But you got too much, stupid shit out here where a lot of people be focusing on the wrong shit. And when you focus on the wrong shit, it takes you down a different path, and then you're not really focused on the things you need to be focused on. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes, they just on a whole bunch of bullshit, and that bullshit is just gonna bring more bullshit into their life. And the thing with this dude, he was actually, seems like he was trying to be on some positive shit. You feel what I'm saying? At the in the past like few months or whatever it was. And then this shit fucking happened. So shout out to his family, friends, and all that. But it's sad, man, when shit like that go down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to just stay focused on this shit. Watch your back from these motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Watch your back from these haters. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is, man. But yeah, with a lot of dudes out here, man. With a lot of dudes out here, when it comes to this game, I'm so, it's so annoying hearing all these people that are just complaining. The complaining is so corny. It's like I look at some of these dudes' videos, and I'm just like, how do you do this type of shit? You feel what I'm saying? But maybe I should stop even talking about this, because it almost sounds like I'm complaining about the complaining. You see what I'm saying? So I just need to, you know what I'm saying? Just ignore it and move. Because see, this is my issue. It's like this. When you see somebody that needs help, and you know that you could help them, and you're like, look, just do this, do that. I got you. I could make this happen for you. I could help you with this. So you feel bad not helping or just ignoring them because you know you could help. But what happens is that sometimes dudes don't want help. This is what I'm noticing. There's a lot of guys out there who don't want the help. They actually low-key like the situations that they're in when it comes down to them dealing with women. They like the fact that they're getting flaked on. They like the fact that chicks aren't fucking with them. Real talk. You think I'm bullshitting. They like the fact that they're incels. What was I hearing? I think I was watching some video or heard on something where they was talking about, if you are on one of those incel websites, and the incels are the guys who call themselves involuntary celibate, that means that they are, saying that they're celibate by, they basically means that they have no choice to be celibate because, nobody wants to have sex with them or deal with them. So I remember hearing or watching a video, reading somewhere where they said that there was a guy on the site who was the incel dude who was a virgin or whatever, and I think he had sex or some shit, and then he wasn't able to go on the site anymore. Like they kicked him off because he was no longer an incel. I'm just like, yo, that's hilarious. So these dudes, that's their identity. They want to keep that shit. They want to be able to identify with that because they want to identify with something. Because if I'm not this, then who am I? You see what I'm saying? You see how deep that shit goes? people identify with their struggles and pain and misfortune, and some of them don't want to get out of it. So they'll get mad at a person like me or even you for trying to help them. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if they get some information that goes contrary to what they believe, that basically could mess up their whole fucking mindset. Because think about it, you're like, damn, all the shit that I believed for all this time, you know, it's false. It's not true. So now that you know, you're like, damn, I know now. This is fucked. Like, I'm upset that I know. Like, do you know how depressing it is sometimes to know shit? This is why they say ignorance is bliss. Why do you think you have that saying, ignorance is bliss? Because when you know shit, right, then you have no excuse. Because you know. You see what I'm saying? Jermaine Jones, you said, what do I think about mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, those self-helping methods? Well, yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. But yeah, a lot of these dudes, man, I'm telling you, they love being in those situations where shit is fucked up or shit is not going the way they want it to go, because it gives them more things to complain about. You see what I'm saying? The jig is up. You said you had a rage when you found out a woman's true nature. Yeah, a lot of dudes do that. What they call that, the red pill rage. When you start, like, you know, learning more about what's really going on and the reality of shit. But a lot of dudes, they you know, see, this is the funny part. And you know, I was talking about, like, the 3 reasons why dudes are complaining, right? But you know, I'll throw in a 4th reason. And the 4th reason dudes complain about chicks is because they still haven't accepted female nature. You see what I'm saying? They have not accepted female nature. And so they're complaining about dealing with women. And I'm like, dude, you're dealing with a woman. What do you expect? See, the problem is this. Guys will project their masculinity onto women. Meaning that because I would do this as a man, and it makes sense to me, how come you can't do it as a woman? Because it makes sense. Whatever I'm doing, it makes sense. And trust me, this is how I used to think too. I used to be like, damn, yo, what the fuck? Like, why are these chicks so stupid? Why can't they use their brains? Why can't they just be logical? Right? But this is why, see, look, this is what I'm saying. There's always a balance. This is why you, as the man, because you think logically, this is why you have to lead. You understand? This is why you're the leader. I said this before. I said I love the way that leader sounds like lead her. I just love that shit. Is that by mistake? I don't know. I'm just saying. Because this is the thing. This is what confuses guys. A lot of the feminism and, you know, I'm a strong independent woman and I'm women hear me roar, and, you know, the picture with the girl with the arm like this and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What happens is, and this is very clever on a woman's part, and you know, feminists and whatever, is that what happens is that they'll try to sort of cater to your logical mind sometimes. Meaning, a girl will say something like, "Oh, you know, I can do anything you can do, and I don't need to listen to you because yada yada yada." And in your mind, you're like, "Yeah, that actually makes sense. You're a grown woman. Yes, you can do these things, and they can. It's not like they can't do it, right?" But what happens is that when they interact with you, right, when they're with you, there has to be a shift. You understand? There's always going to be a shift when there are certain things interacting in a specific situation. So, for example, if I was playing basketball, you know, at some park, you know, somewhere down the street from my house, right? And let's say I'm like really good at the basketball, and I'm probably the best guy that, you know, can play basketball in my neighborhood, right? Now let's say LeBron James, who's a professional basketball player, comes to the neighborhood and wants to play basketball with us, right? Now I'm no longer the best basketball player right now in this situation, because him being there changed the dynamic. You see what I'm saying? So even though a woman is, "Oh, you know, I can do this, I can do that," yes, you can. But when you come in a situation with a man, the dynamic changes. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're in your house, you can walk around, do whatever you want. But if you work at Target, guess what? You're going to have to follow some rules of Target. You're going to have to wear that uniform. The dynamic changes based off of that situation. You see what I'm saying? But see, guys will be sort of naive and they think that the dynamic stays the same once the girl is there with them. No, it does not. You see what I'm saying? And then so what happens is, let's say a girl is feeling, you know, all types of emotional about a certain thing. Now she's looking at you to be that strong masculine presence in the face of her, you know, emotional roller coaster. Right? Now, if you was on some, "Oh, but you know, it's all the same and we're all equal and yada 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 and all this other stuff," right? You're gonna think, "Oh, well, she's emotional, so fuck it, I'm gonna be emotional too," right? But then when you start being emotional, she's gonna be looking at you funny. The respect level is gone. You're thinking, "Why does this girl not want to be with me anymore?" And it's because you've been tricked into thinking that you and her were exactly the same. No, you forgot about the balance. The jig is up. You said the man is the rock and she is the wind. Exactly. You're the sun, she's the moon. You see what I mean? And so a lot of dudes, they get so upset, pissed off, frustrated because they are dealing with women and they are still confused about the fact that they're dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? So if I brought a dog into your house and the dog was barking, right? And you get pissed off because the dog won't speak English, then what's really going on? You didn't realize that the nature of the dog was to bark, not to speak English. But you're pissed off and frustrated that the dog won't speak English. You're getting annoyed at the fact that the dog is barking. Then what you'll do is you go on YouTube and be like, "I can't believe all these fucking dogs are barking all the time." Why do they got to keep barking? Why can't they just speak English like me? You see what I'm saying? That's what happens sometimes, man. That's what happens sometimes. Man, what is up with this stream? Why is this shit acting goofy right now? Why is it acting goofy right now? Hold on, let me see something. Let me try to refresh. Let me try to refresh real quick. Let me try to refresh. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. What the fuck is going on with this shit? Man, what is going on with this shit? Where is this? Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Oh, all right. I think we're back on. This shit is acting goofy right now. Let me ask, can you guys see me? Can you see me? All right. Man. Yeah, this stream's acting crazy tonight, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, dudes got to understand that they dealing with chicks. Period. That's it. That's what the dudes got to understand. I said it's too much game for the stream. This is why I was cutting off. All right. Can you guys see me again? Meeks a Million said he can't see or hear me. Can you guys see me? Can you see and hear me? You feel what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Well, yeah. But that's the thing I'm just, I'm trying to say, man, like, dudes just got to understand they're dealing with chicks, man. And it's not to say that, you're co-signing what they're doing in a lot of cases, or you just love it or whatever. But you got to understand that you're dealing with a chick and understand you as a man, right? You being masculine, you being on your purpose, right? You need to be above all that nonsense. You see what I'm saying? You need to be above all that nonsense. And this is why this is the reason why guys have a hard time being confident and understanding their value. Because if you knew how valuable you are, in relation to you interacting, let's just talk about you interacting with women. How valuable you are in relation to dealing with women, right? You would not be, extremely insecure, and, you would be that confident dude. And you would just be on your shit doing what you got to do. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of cats, they're insecure because, they don't understand that they're valuable. They don't understand this shit. What up, Julian? What's popping? They never understand this shit. Because the thing is, see, women, they react based off of how they're feeling at the moment. So you set a date with a girl, and then she flakes on you, and you're sitting there crying and moaning and bitching. And it's like, yeah, being flaked on is not a good thing. It's not something that you co-sign, right? But what you have to understand is that you have to accept the fact that women are, you know, and guys are starting to do this more too with the flaking and shit, because dudes is acting like bitch ass niggas. But you gotta understand that the flaking with women a lot of times has to do with their feelings at the moment. Women generally don't honor keeping their word, because it's like damn near impossible. It's for them. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know how they're going to feel later when they're supposed to do the thing they promised they said they were going to do with you. You see what I mean? But you have to understand that that's how they are. So if you're getting all butthurt and upset about it and pissed off about it, that means that you are not in your masculine essence. You're not there. Because everything that you're doing in, you know, with that, like, basically that girl, and I talked about this in my other video, that girl is supposed to be second to you. You understand? That girl's supposed to be second to you. So how are you getting pissed off and complaining about something that's supposed to be second? You see what I'm saying? Get pissed off and complain that you flaked on yourself. Meaning, you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it, and you basically bullshitted yourself. Get mad at that. You feel what I'm saying? But don't get mad at some chick. Because see, look, it's the thing. The more that affects you, the more that it's going to affect other situations you are with women. So imagine you have two guys. One guy is like, you know, all pissed off and mad that the girl flaked, and, you know, he's texting her complaining like, oh, fuck you, bitch, and blah, 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 whatever. Then you got another guy, the chick flaked, and he's like, all right, cool, whatever. And then he, you know, he's moving on. So he moves on to another girl, the guy who is like, whatever. He moves on to another girl with the energy of, none of that shit phases me. I'm cool, I'm chill, I'm calm, I'm collected, I'm whatever. And so when he meets the next girl and she feels that and sees that he's just a cool, chill guy, that makes him more attractive. Versus the first guy who's complaining, talking about, oh, fuck you, bitch, this and this and that. He already got this needy energy. He got this thirsty energy. He needs for it to work out. That neediness, that thirstiness comes out when you're dealing with women. They can feel that and see that. They can tell when they're dealing with guys who know how to interact with women, and they're dealing with guys who don't. You understand? And so you got to understand that, you know, that's how that shit goes, man. God Juicy says, so it's good for you to have a job first, then women second. Of course, that's how it's supposed to be. What are you talking about? Man. That's what it's supposed to be about, man. Because what you think, you think these girls don't put you second? See, I told you guys, the game is selfish as hell. It's selfish as fuck. The game is selfish. I said it in my last live stream. The game is motherfucking selfish. Because if you think about it, everything you do is really for you. If the other person benefits, that's great, but it's really for you. See, the point is that your selfishness and another girl's selfishness should match up. That's when a relationship works. When you have two selfish people where their selfishness blends together. It's just like when you having sex with a girl, are you only concerned with her getting pleasure? No. You feel what I'm saying? You stick your dick in and you're like, oh, this feels good to me. You don't go around on a Friday night, you know, looking for chicks and be like, oh man, That girl across the room, man, I would love to, you know, just give her all the pleasure she wants. I don't need anything in return. I just want to give her everything that she could ever need and want. You don't fucking think that way. When a girl's dealing with you, you think she's thinking, oh, look at that guy. I want to, you know, I just want to pleasure him all night. I don't want anything in return. She's not thinking about that, like, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all selfishness. And it's not, see, when people say it's selfish, they always think of it as a bad thing. They're like, oh, nah, this shit is selfish. Even if you think a lot of times people think they're doing things and sort of like this charity, oh, I'm being nice, I'm doing, no, that shit is still selfish because you're doing it because it gives you that feeling, that nice feeling. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. You have to understand that shit, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. But another thing I wanted to talk about too, real quick, and I just think this is so goofy, and I wish, like, dudes would, you know, people would stop doing this. It's not even just with me, just with other people, other content creators, other people, you know, selling stuff, whatever. Because, you know, I be getting a lot of emails. Sometimes I get troll emails. Sometimes I get a lot of troll comments. And, you know, and for those who be leaving troll comments under my videos, I delete them. So I'm just letting you know now. So don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? But I get these fucking emails or comments where dudes will say, yeah, hell yeah, troll emails, the jig is up. Exactly. They be sending troll emails. It's ridiculous. I'm like, dudes got so much time on their hands that they're sending troll emails. I'm like, god damn. So dudes just send me an email or troll comments or whatever, and they'll be like, yo, they be like, yo, Miss Locario, you know, tell the truth. It's all about looks, and you know, you're just saying stuff because you know, you want to sell books and you want to sell your stuff and all this other stuff. Okay? And let's get one thing straight here. I'm running a business, so of course I'm trying to sell shit. Duh. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, like dudes, you're not really trying to help guys. You're just trying to sell stuff. You know how stupid that sounds? The fact that I'm selling stuff is the reason why you're gonna get the help. I'm like, this. It's like when I hear people say shit. Sometimes I'm like, dudes, certain people can't be this slow. I really hope dudes are joking when they say stupid shit like that. I really hope dudes are joking when they say shit like that. They're like, you're not trying to help, you're just trying to sell stuff. So, if somebody's starving and you sell them food and they get to eat and they are no longer starving, you sold stuff and you helped them. Get it? This is real simple shit. I mean, forget that I have like over 2,000 free videos. Yo, it's just like, oh my god. You know, it's funny. This is like the information self-help business. Shit like this. This is like the only business that I know of that actually gives out continuous free information or free things. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so annoying when I hear dudes say stupid shit like that. I'm like, my god, yo, like, what is wrong with you? You're not really trying to help guys, you're just trying to sell shit, really. I don't. That's ridiculous. That doesn't even make sense to me. So what is the thing that I'm selling though? Because the thing I'm selling is the thing that actually helps you. You see what I'm saying? So if I am selling stuff, if I wasn't selling anything, that's when you should complain. You should, the correct statement should be, if someone wasn't selling something, you're not really trying to help because you're not selling anything. Like I was watching a business, I watch a lot of business channels too, and there was this one guy he was talking about, he was doing a speech and he was saying, look, if you don't sell anything, you're not really helping anyone. You see what I'm saying? If you're not selling anything, you're not really helping anyone. And this is the funny part. Do you realize that in everyday life, you're selling yourself? What do you think you're doing when you're interacting with chicks and trying to holler at them? You're selling yourself. What do you think chicks are doing when they're trying to get with you? They're selling themselves. You see what I'm saying? See, if you don't sell yourself to the chick, you can't help her experience a relationship. You see what I'm saying? If the chick can't sell herself to you, you won't experience that relationship. So, for example, a lot of dudes, they're trying to just get sex. So, meaning, you know, they're out there trying to make this happen, they make that happen. And now the reason why a lot of dudes is really just stuck on sex, it's not because you guys just want sex. Understand? You want sex, but it's not just because of that. It's because there's a lot of women out there who are lousy salespeople. They're not selling what you're trying to buy. So it's kind of like they're you're getting, let's say if you're the type of guy who knows how to talk to girls and make shit happen, you're able to get some sex because you sold yourself to her enough to where she is sexually attracted to you, so therefore you get the sex. But what women are trying to get you to do is to be with them. You see what I'm saying? So if you actually ever had a relationship with a woman where it was great and the chick was cool and she brought something to the table, she helped you out with shit, she was just a cool person to be around, that's a great experience to have. But unfortunately, you have a lot of women who don't know how to sell themselves as such woman. So that woman can't help you get that experience. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand how this shit goes, man. Because think about it like this. How many chicks approach you and holler at you on a daily basis? I'm sure it's slim to none, right? So how are these women getting into any type of sexual or romantic or long-term relationship type of experience? The guy had to sell himself in the situation to get her to buy in to what he's doing so that she can get that experience. You see what I'm saying? So this is what people just got to understand, man. I'm just like, man, it's just so funny to me. I'll be like, yo, what's going on with people out here, man? Like, what's going on with people out here? You're like, oh, you're just trying to sell shit. No shit, really? I mean, last time I checked, I was running a business. Businesses sell shit. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Because, see, this is what dudes think. They think because you're selling stuff, that, you know, you have some sort of like disingenuous type of energy. And it's like, dude, in order for the shit to sustain, you need to sell shit. See, if any of you who ever say that type of stuff, and I already know you guys aren't business people, because you're not running your own business, so you don't understand this life. You see what I'm saying? But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, just so that dudes can understand what's going on. Man. But yeah, shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. What's going on in the chat room, people? What is popping with you? What is popping with you in the chat room? Jermaine Jones said, guys that hate don't have anything to give, so they have to take your joy away. Oh, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here. How you got so much, dudes out here. And it's like, man, it's like I'm seeing, unfortunately, a lot of, feminine energy out here, man. It's terrible. Heathen Deluxe, she said, go hard on the incels in the mixed house. Oh, shit. Hilarious. Hilarious. Man, listen, I don't care what dudes is doing, man. Really, I'm just like, dudes can do what they want. It's just one thing where, when Cat's always talking about, like a lot of dudes be on that fake shit. I'll be like, yo, a lot of you MGTOW cats, y'all be just complaining about women. No, it's not about women, Mr. Locario. You don't understand what you're talking about. You got to stay in your lane, bro. You should just shut up and talk about getting chicks, because you don't understand this MGTOW stuff, because it's about the government and the gynocentrism and the laws and the yada yada yada. I'm like, oh really? Okay, let me check out this MGTOW channel, and I click on the video. Man, these bitches. Fuck these hoes. These hoes be on that bullshit. This is why you gotta stay MGTOW, guys. Like, really? What? Fine, please, can somebody please find me a MGTOW channel that's 90% about all the other shit they say it's about? Please find me a channel. Please. Eastern Conversation said MGTOW stands for my game is obviously weak. Oh, man. But let me stop talking about these dudes, because they sensitive as hell, man. You're gonna have dudes doing videos talking about, oh, these dating coaches and some, oh, Mr. Locario, he's just he's selling you false hope, because it's all about looks, guys. It's all about looks. I'm selling you false hope because it's all about looks. That's all women want, is guys who look good. Even though looking good or what looks good is subjective, but they want all the guys that look good. But who's the guys that look good? I don't know, because it's all your opinion. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about looks, money, and status, man. That's what you guys got to understand. It's all about looks, money, and status. You feel what I'm saying? Because, some people tell me that I'm a good-looking guy, right? And I got money, and people could say I have a certain social status, because people know me as a dating coach. People know me around the world. So, what I've realized is that since I have looks, money, and status, right? What's been happening to me is every time I walk out the door, women bow down to me. They beg me to suck my dick all day. I'm shitting you not, because as soon as I got the looks, money, and status, I don't ever get rejected. Chicks always want to have sex with me. You know, chicks just treat me nice. You know, they give me whatever I want. And that's that. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's what you gotta understand. Like, you know, that's my confession. It really is about looks, money, and status. You understand? That's what it is. That's all it's about. So if you don't look good, which no one can define what good looking is. So first, please, somebody define what good looking is, because you know, obviously, if it's about looks, money, and status, we have to first figure out what it means to be good looking. What does that mean, guys? What does it mean? What does it mean? I still don't understand. And on top of that, how much money exactly do you need to have in order to be in this looks, money, status category? And how high of your status does it need to be? That's what I want to know. How much money do you need? You understand? To be in the looks, money, status situation. You understand? That's what I want to know. AJ, you said when you think looks, you think the body is in good shape. See, this is what you guys don't even understand with a lot of this, man. Is that the fact that women, you know, gravitate to their feelings, right? Because look, a chick's gonna see a guy and thinks he's good looking and want to have sex with him. Because she thinks he's good looking. Another chick may not think that same guy's good looking. So again, it's still subjective. You talking about money, how much money do you need? You talking about status, how high do your status need to be? It's like this is simple shit that dudes never really think about. And first of all, when dudes talk about good looking, they're always talking about you know, the Chris Hemsworths and the Morris Chestnuts and the Channing Tatums and the Idris Elbas of the world, who is maybe probably like what, 8 to 10% of the population. So you're trying to tell me 90% of guys are not having sex with women, and 10% of guys are having sex with 100% of the women. Does that make any sense to you? You feel what I'm saying? It's like when people talk about like racism and they say black on black crime, and they try to make it seem like, oh, black people are just committing all these crimes to other black people. And in the U.S., there's what, like 30-something million black people, right? And there's like 230 million white people. So you're trying to tell me, out of 230 million white people, none of those white people are committing crimes to other white people, but just this small percentage of black people are committing crimes to other black people, but nobody in a white you know, community is committing crimes to other white people, when there's, you know, 230 million of them and 30 million of us? Does that make any sense? See, this is what happens when you deal with people who are simple-minded. You understand? Simple-minded motherfuckers talk that looks, money, status shit because they're simple-minded. It's that simple. Because if you could think critically, you would realize what you're saying is nonsense. Dude, you don't even gotta think, just go outside and you'll see. You see dudes who you think you're better looking than with girls you wish you could have. You feel what I'm saying? You said, am I taking calls? I'm actually about to head out in a second. I'll tell you, it's going to be a short show today. I'm about to head out in a minute. But I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow. It's going to be, you know, the two-hour one. But yeah, dudes got to understand what the fuck is really going on out here, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, I can't stand that simple-minded thinking, that simple-minded thought process. It's terrible. Because dudes never really understand the game. They don't understand themselves in the game because they're always, it's just simple. It's just looks, money, status. So now they're focusing on, let me get more money, and then it's gonna be easier for me to get girls. Let me up my status. It's gonna be easier for me to get girls. Just like, god damn. Like, these dudes, I'm like, please go outside and talk to some women so you see what's really going on. Please. But listen, guys, I'm about to head up out of here. Remember, oh my god, look at what I'm doing. I'm selling shit again. Oh my god, I'm selling a book. Get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Oh my god, I'm selling again. Because I don't want, I don't care about helping guys out in the game because I'm selling them a book that's going to help them out in the game. I'm selling again. Why am I doing this? Got Juice, Jermaine Jones, why am I doing this? Darrell S, why? Why am I doing this? This is fucked up. I shouldn't be doing this. You feel what I'm saying? I shouldn't be doing this. You said there's a book on Audible. Yeah, you can get it. I think it's on Audible right now. You can check that. I forgot. I remember putting it up there. But if you get it on Audible, you don't get the bonuses because this book comes with bonuses if you get the audiobook, ebook, or hard copy off my site. So if you go to MrLocario.com, it comes with the conversation booster and the confidence booster when you get this book. And also, you get an autographed copy if you buy the hard copy. So go to MrLocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Heathen Deluxe, he said the MGTOWs is mad as hell. I love the MGTOWs. I actually do, seriously. I seriously love the MGTOWs. See, I don't want to get too deep on why I love MGTOWs, but I'll probably save that for another video. But I actually do love the MGTOWs. The MGTOWs are necessary. I'll leave y'all with that and make you guys think on why they're necessary. The incels are necessary. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But yeah, I'll touch on that on another video. So, we could get that shit popping. But yo, listen, I appreciate all of you guys for rocking out with me. Remember that all the live streams are gonna be on this channel for right now because my other channel, it has the strike on it. So I can't do live streams on there until like a few months. You said I should title the video "Why I Love MGTOWs." Exactly. Nah, I'm gonna do that shit. No, real shit though. Real shit. I'm gonna tell you why. I gotta tell you why I love them because they are necessary. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, let me shout out to the people in the room. Shout out to my dude Ozzy411, Darrell S, Sheldon Smith, Jermaine Jones. The Jig is Up, Shaddy Ratty. Shout out to you. Got Juice, Enemies Defeated. Shout out to you. Meeks a Million, AJ, who else is up in here? AQI, Whiskey to Dawn, Dwayne Darmine was popping. Who else is up in here? Manure San, Hassan Sealy, Dreaded P, Eastern Conversation. I think I said you already. But man, yo, man, I appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. All right, so you guys have a good night. I'll holler at you later. Peace.